nothing to do with that cult. Matter of fact, I didn't have anything to do with any of the kids that came out of that cult until after they defected. I told them when they were ready to leave, if they needed my help transitioning back into a normal life, I would help. And that's exactly what I did. Their children. I'm like the grandmother. I'm like the godmother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm G-Mom.
I'm G-Mom. Right. You G-Mom.
I still don't understand how taking people to church and having Sabbath dinner with people and spending time with kids and making music with people and teaching people how to properly harness their creativity. And like, I don't understand how that makes me a cult leader.
Where's this at? Where's this?
Are you kidding me? No, they really do not see. Oh no, the people that are saying that they see just fine, they just lying their fucking hands out. They all know that this shit was a setup.
Oh, it was all a
setup. They invented the Regina Gold story.
We invented that.
And then they brought it to me.
And brought it to
rather than letting them control the narrative,
right,
I took control of the narrative.
Right.
I did everything that nobody ever said that they were doing.
So that's admitting of guilt right there. That's admitting that you was in contact with them with the Regina Gold situation, and you took control of it. So that's organized right there. Even if you said you came across an organization of that magnitude, you saying you took control of that organization. So, okay, so you admitting to some shit. All right, the feds don't got to do nothing but just play your own recording back to you. That's it. That's all the feds got to do is just play this right back to you right here. You admitting to everything right here on that one lonely night by that dude that stole your bike. Made you admit everything that you had plight. And that was something light. And it was all over a bike. That's terrible.
So that girl, I told her that I would take her at her word. And I would believe everything she told me up until it was time to take the DNA test. And once the results came, I would treat her accordingly. All depending on what it was.
Right.
You know,
right.
The simple fact that people can take that and blow that drastically out of proportion by trying to make it seem like I ever believed anything. I believe Regina about as much as I believe Allie Carter. This is the issue that I have.
Right. You believe both of them the same.
I challenge them as human beings.
What the hell is Yoshi doing in the background? Yoshi in the background snorting up the whole state of Texas. What the hell is Odell doing in the background? Listen to him. Yoshi is in the back. Old Wolf Coochie in the background doing a whole Watusi on something. They must have got that big bag today. They must have got that big bag. Got that big snuffleupagus going on back there. Listen to him. He on the same table the phone must be on. It sounds like he's so close to the mic. They gotta have the phone on the same damn table. Listen to this.
Me actually taking a proactive measure to help someone who was clearly mentally ill. What do you mean? How is she lying? Like anybody that can say that, I'm gonna pray for you, G.
Hold on. Let's play it back.
Who's the father?
We gotta play it back some.
And I would believe everything she told me up until it was time to take the DNA test. And once the results came, I would treat her accordingly, all depending on what it was. You know, the simple fact that people can take that and blow that drastically out of proportion by trying to make it seem like I ever believed anything.
Listen.
I believe Regina about as much as I believe Allie Carter. This is the issue that I have.
Listen. That motherfucker.
I challenge them as human beings.
Man, that motherfucker snorting up something big.
That's not me buying into anything.
That boy, he don't got lines. He got circles.
Actually taking.
That motherfucker got squares back there.
Proactive measure to help someone who is clearly mentally ill. What do you mean? How is she lying?
Got
like anybody that can say that. I'm a
they got that big shit in the background.
How is she lying? Who's her father? How is she lying? Who's her father? Because it certainly ain't Tupac. Now, King World did all of this.
She got the stories mixed up. She's got, so you got R. Kelly and Regina Gold story, right? And then you got Allie Carter and Tupac story, right? Now, The only thing that really connects all of these people together would be the person that groomed these stories into them, right? Somebody will have to tell them about these entertainers. Somebody will have to tell them, you know, who knows so much about the entertainment business? Jaguar. Who always talking about the entertainment business? Jaguar. So we got 3 people out here that is claiming to be the kids of celebrities. We got Ramir, we got Regina Gold, and we got Ali Carter. Now we already connected Ali Carter and Regina Gold to Jaguar, right? But in order to connect Ramir to Jaguar, we can't look at Ramir. We got to look at the groomer that's from Philadelphia. We got to look at the godmom. The godmom, also known as the girlfriend. That's who we would have to look at in order to connect Jaguar to Ramir. Because remember, I'm telling you, it is the battle of the handlers. It is the handlers, the personas that is groomed to create these different people, right? They're the ones that's controlling them, right? And all Jaguar going to do is put them more in fear. Yo, it's a guy that's putting it all together. It's coming down to we got to start destroying assets. That's what she's saying now. We got to get rid of assets. Who do she consider to be assets? People, kids, right? So now that it's coming close, Jaguar mind is going to be her worst enemy. It's her mind. That's why she's telling on herself now. That's why she's trying to clear everything up, right? She's trying to get these are open statements right here. In the middle of the night, sitting in the dark, these are open statements, right? All that other stuff that y'all see, that just show and tell. These are the open statements. When you sitting in the dark somewhere and you got to think about your life, this is when you start telling right here. I wasn't even a part of that Nature Boy group. They was doing all that on their own. I just was there. And then when they came to me and said, hey, will you help us? I was like, nope, not if you still a part of that group. Come on. You is telling.
Oh, we're gonna get the mother back with her daughter, and we have Ali Carter's mom, and now you talking cash money bullshit about the whole family. And now you're sitting there picking apart all the holes in the story. We don't need you to explain to us that Ali wasn't teleported by Russians. Anybody who knows anything about real teleporting would know that she was lying. Like, that's the thing. People
See?
say, how is she lying?
And she knows about real teleporting. Everybody knows that when you really teleport somebody, all you got to do is get on Greyhound. Like, she really know about this shit. She doing it. She knows because she's doing it.
How is she lying? How is she not? Like, it's amazing. Transported by Russians? Yeah, and got away. You would have to be Lolita. Oh no, she definitely has severe PTSD. The question is how much of it is chemically induced?
Uh-huh. How much of it, Jaguar?
That people have been investing into the idea of this black girl who was saved and adopted by this white Jesus woman.
Oh man. Oh man.
Buying into all of the crap that she's saying while this woman is sitting there letting her freak out on camera and making sure the camera's set up right. Like, are you kidding me? Ali's army? Army of what? No, army of what? Of course she was being groomed. And she was being groomed right on camera in front of everybody. And people encourage that. Like, people are what? Because the only people that have a problem with accepting the fact that this girl is a liar, it ain't news. Whatever she said was fucking bullshit. Let's move on and get back to what is important. Yeah,
like my bike. See what I'm saying? See, even she telling y'all that my bike is important. See? Even she telling y'all, forget what Ali Carter talking about. Ralph's bike is more important. Even she saying it. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all ain't paying attention about how important my bike is. My bike isn't more important than all of this stuff. She telling y'all my bike is more important than all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't come between a boy and his bike. You just don't come between a boy and his bike. You don't do it.
There's nothing special about Tory Outlaw. There's thousands of them online. Look at Regina Gold.
Right.
Look at Lamisha Fuller.
Right. Of course you gonna
And they
name
don't try to
them.
attach that crap to me.
Of course you gonna name
That's
them.
right. I wonder.
Uh-huh.
The Make It Make Sense Network? Or is it the Let's Try to Make Bullshit Make Sense?
I'm trying to tell y'all, listen to what I'm saying. Y'all gotta really listen to what
I remember the footage when Jay did this, but her channel got deleted. Don't act like you ain't got a pussy because you screen recorded everything. You just ain't gonna play it because you can't spin it.
Listen. She is nasty.
And now y'all tapping in all these little weirdo, mentally insane baby gamers.
See? Why it always lead back to me? Why does it always lead? Because she knows how important my bike is. She knows. She the reason why I'm a gamer. I didn't have no bike to ride. Had to do something else. Had to get out the Atari. You know? She the reason why I'm a gamer. You know? Couldn't take it from me. I was in the house. I was safe. You know? She's the cause of all of this. It's her. It's her.
To try to treat my life like it's the Sims.
She calling me a baby gamer.
I don't think so.
I told y'all yesterday when she seen me playing the game, she was going to say that. I told y'all yesterday, as soon as I said all it's going to take is for Jaguar to see me playing the game, and then she going to have something to do and say what game. Didn't I say that yesterday? Didn't I say that yesterday before we started playing the game at the end? I said, watch, Jaguar going to say, oh, I knew it. He's a gamer. I didn't know she was going to say it was, you know, insane and stuff. I thought she was going to say it's like childish or something like that. I didn't know she was going to make me out to be a madman. She said, yes, and those gamers will gladly do anything. They'll even hurt people in real life. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't think so at all. What I think is, I got y'all clocked. What I think is, every last one of these stories y'all been running around with, all of you invented. And I'm not saying allegedly, I'm saying YouTube facilitated it all.
Yeah, YouTube did it.
In the efforts to confuse real information on Google in real time.
Yeah, YouTube made you steal my bike. YouTube made you do it. That's what the fuck YouTube did. Man, you ain't no YouTube did it. You did all of this stuff, Jaguar. It's time you stop running from your problems, Jaguar.
Cloak and dagger in plain sight. Oops. Y'all knew every last one of these so-called people was fake, and you tried to attach them to something real. You tried to attach them to me, hoping that once you discredited them, it would discredit me. That ain't my shit. Y'all clean it up.
Who? What? Who did it, Jaguar? Tell us. Who made the connection? Tell us who did it. Who put it all together, Jaguar? Huh? Was it that little boy who bike you stole? Who did it, Jaguar? Somebody did it. Somebody put it together for everybody. Who did it, Jaguar? Huh? Who did it? Tell us who did it. Tell us, Jaguar, who did it? Who connected you to all of these people? Who did it, Jaguar? Ooh. You know how when you used to be so mad that you used to start crying and stuff and all you could do is shake? Y'all remember that type of anger when you were so mad you just start shaking? Ooh. Probably had snot and stuff running down your nose and stuff. Can y'all go back to a time like that? Ooh. That's Jaguar Wright anger. That's how Jaguar Wright get mad with the snot and everything. She still get mad like that. She still get mad like that.
You poor bitches. Go off, dude.
That's why that refrigerator look like that behind her, because she still get mad like that. She start Tyson shit around her. She get mad. She start Tyson shit. Wolf don't know what to do. He got to push the refrigerator in front of him. She started going off on the refrigerator. You think a refrigerator gonna stop me? Boom, 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 boom. I'm a street fighter for real. That's Jaguar.
Y'all want to run around and parade these lying bitches? That's fine by me.
We didn't create these women. We did not create these women. Now she's saying YouTube created Ali Carter. YouTube created Lamisha Fuller. YouTube created Regina Gold. Like YouTube didn't create them. That's why I say she gonna tell on herself. Y'all just gotta listen. That's why I say, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in real time. You gotta be a real time listener in order to catch all her lies, right? Once she started hiding in my bushes and she was hearing the truth of everything, she said, "Oh shit, they done figured it out. I gotta clean up this stuff fast. I'm already behind. I gotta clean this stuff up fast." It all started with you stealing my bike, and then it just spiraled after that. All your truths got to come out. All your truths got to come out. I'm telling you, all you had to do was just be like, you know what? I did take that Huffy. I shouldn't have never took that Huffy. I didn't know how important a Huffy bike is to a boy. That's all you had to do. You just, you know what I'm saying? Even Omar Gooding tells you that he tells everybody that you stole his bike. You stole his bike too. That's why he was like, I was 10 years old and I told my brother and he chased them down the street and they was grown. You was that grown person that was still stealing people's bike, Jaguar. That was you. You've been a bike stealer your whole life. Every time somebody got something, you want it. If they wear something, you wear it better. If they got a house, you got it better. A car, you want it. You want it. You want it. Anything you can't have, you'll destroy. That's you, Jaguar. No more hiding from yourself. No more hiding from yourself. You corrupted too many kids already. Regina Gold, you messed her up. Ali Carter, you messed her up. You messed her up. Lamisha Fuller, you messed her up. Even if you didn't mess them up, you got them scared because you adding the threats to their lives. Think about that. You were supposed to come on this internet and advocate for victims. You were supposed to get on here and advocate for victims, Jaguar. You got on here and you victimize victims. You are the worst. You are the worst. All because your life didn't add up. All because the sacrifices that you made in your life, your son, the things you did with your oldest son, the one that's not here no more, shit, the things you did with your youngest son. You know if Sam, if Deuce get another interview, he telling on you. You know if Deuce get one more interview, he telling on you. You know that, right? You know if Deuce get one more interview. If Tasha bring Deuce out one more time, you know he telling on you, right?
Angela Owusu, aka Regina Gold.
Boom. Right there. Angela Relusu, aka Regina Gold. So you know this girl's full name. You know who this real girl is. Just like you know who Ali Carla really is. You got the information on all these girls. How? How? If it ain't all connected, if you ain't a part of the group, tell me how. Yeah, Elizabeth, you better be careful. You better be careful putting stuff in the comment section. You know she don't like the comment section. She don't like the fact when people be over here commenting stuff, saying stuff about her. We're coming to the realization. She don't like that. She be watching y'all in the comment section. Y'all better stop. And don't join my Discord either, okay? Because she hate that people join in my Discord. She don't like the fact that people join my Discord. She don't like that. She feel like it's a secret organization going on back there or something. You know, when somebody of her magnitude want to control, right? They don't like to know the stuff that they don't know. Like for real, they gotta put somebody in the Discord. I need somebody get in his Discord and tell us what's going on. We can't be in the dark on this one. We are losing to someone who don't even have 50, that he don't even have 500 subscribers. He is taking us out. He got all these pages. He is on our ass. Can you imagine the frustration that Wolf Coochie is going through right now? You know, Wolf Coochie is frustrated right now. He got to be. Wolf Coochie can't keep up. He don't want to tell Jaguar, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. He's on TikTok. He's on Twitch. He's on YouTube. I can't do nothing. Yeah, Wolf Coochie won't tell her that. Wolf Coochie won't tell her. He's got about 5 pages on TikTok. He's got 2 pages on YouTube. This boy's everywhere. And I'm just one entity. I'm just one entity. She got a whole troll farm over there. She's got a Patreon back wall where she keep posting everybody that people gotta, take care of for her. She got Madagascar running overtime to trying to deflect from her. Madagascar sitting there. I don't know why they keep saying me. I don't know why they keep saying Madagascar. I don't know. They don't know what's going on. Not only is Jag and Ali fake, but Jag is the mastermind behind it. She thinks she is the master. She literally, Jaguar Wright thinks she can put together a criminal organization online. She don't even know how money transfers and stuff work. All of this money leads back to her. She can sit here and spin the narrative for the public, but the paper trail going to lead back to her. The emails is going to lead back to her. The IP address is going to lead back to her and Wolf Coochie. So she going to sit here online and tell y'all whatever. She going to make up all the excuses she need to. Hell, the Facebook message is going to lead back to her. Everything is going to lead back to her. But she going to sit here and tell y'all a bunch of other stuff. She got about 8 phones. She got all the evidence in the phones. She got recordings she was going to use. Of course, she was going to spin the narrative. Yeah, she got a bunch of stuff. She got a bunch. That's why she say you got to hide stuff in plain sight. She been hiding in plain sight. A true trafficker hiding in plain sight because she ain't got no heart. She don't have the feelings that other ones have. That's why all of, some other people feel bad. She don't feel bad about none of this shit. She was the perfect specimen. She was the perfect specimen to go in there and learn how Nature Boy was doing it. That's what she did. She a sociopath. So she went and learned Nature Boy, and then she became that of a cult. Listen to her.
To shit. Ali Carter, aka Tory Outlaw. YouTube shit.
See?
Lamisha fucking Fuller.
Oh, she connected.
YouTube shit.
She's connected to all of them. She's telling on herself. She's trying to
stop wasting my motherfucking time.
She's trying to put it on YouTube. She's trying to say, and y'all trying to put all of them at my front door and say that I had something to do with them? No. YouTube did it. Get the
real beat. Stop being the real one. Fuck you. Y'all want to drop all of this roadkill off on my doorstep? Get your shit. Y'all invented it. Y'all clean it up.
YouTube invented it. YouTube invented it. YouTube invented YouTube. YouTube ain't got time to invent no damn Ali Carter, Amisha Fuller, Regina Gold story. You know who got time to do that? You, Jaguar. Been living on the streets since 2014. You, Jaguar, you got time to invent all of this stuff. Sitting here trying to blame it on YouTube. Nah, you did all of this. And you know that Ramir shit is about to be the tip of the iceberg. She know that Ramir shit about to be the tip of the iceberg. Because they got him so full, he actually might go through with the paternity test. See, all the rest of them know that you supposed to back out. When it get close to the paternity test, you supposed to back out. Right? Realize that you got everything that you can get and you back out. Nah, they sent Ramir back in. Nah, how you going to introduce a new player that's an old player that's already fighting fraud? They fighting fraud in Philadelphia. Now you're going to make them fight fraud in New Jersey too? You cold-hearted, Jaguar. You is cold-hearted. They already got to beat the fraud case in Philly. The godmom told you that. And now you're going to put them right back on the Sean Atwood show and have them collect some more funds and have to fight a fraud case in New Jersey? Man, you is cold-hearted, Jaguar. You do not care about the people that you are, manipulating with. How you turn on the people that you manipulating with, Jaguar? How you put together the organization and then turn on the damn organization that you created? You is something else. You is cold-hearted. You is cold-hearted. You selling everybody out for a wolf coochie. Because you don't want to, cut the check now. You don't want to pay them their dividends now. Now you want to out all of them. When it was their time to get you, you know what I'm saying? When it was their time to pay their half, they was paying you their half. They was paying you the money. That was keeping you afloat. But now it's your time. Now you up and you got to pay back some people. Now you smacking their hands out the way. Lamisha Fuller, get out of here. Idra English, get out of here. Regina Gold, you want to come back out? Get out of here. How you manipulative the manipulatippers? This shit is terrible. You is the worst type of friend. Hey, listen, if y'all want y'all friends to be like Jaguar, don't come hang out with me, okay? I'm a different type of friend, okay? I mean, I don't really have no friends right now, but if I did have friends, I promise you you wouldn't get treated like that. I'm trying to told you. She's a manipulative. A master manipulative at that. A nasty manipulative at that. She is the worst manipulative ever. She is the worst ever to manipulate. Yeah, that's why I play video games, because I like to escape reality. Video games helps me escape reality. I could put my mind in the game and I ain't gotta, you know what I mean? All of this reality stuff. You think I want Jaguar Wrights playing on my mind? A former Jaguar Wright. They crazy. I appreciate that. I know y'all my peoples. I know. That's why I come to the internet, because you always gonna find like-minded people on the internet. You know what I mean? That's why I come to the internet. In the real world, it's hard to find. We so split up. We so distant. We don't gather like that. You know what I mean? We become like hermits, but on the internet, we can find each other. We can, we can reach out and touch each other. Shit, this AT&T, you know what I mean? We can reach out and touch each other on the internet, but in real life, we so spread out. We ain't like that. We don't gather like that. We so skeptical of people. We so skeptical of energies. Like, we don't want to walk away. We don't even, how people be inviting people out to parties. We don't go to them parties because we know somebody gonna be there who energy we don't sit right with, and we don't want to disrupt the party like that. Most people be like, we don't care about them. Come on, I'm inviting you. You can come. I'll be like, nah, I'm not going, because if I add any disruption to that party, I gotta walk away with that. I gotta walk away with a messed up feeling that I disturbed that party. Nah, I'm good. I want to put me in a space where everybody getting along and everybody cool, and then I'll pop up to a space like that. I'm not popping up to a space, because when I used to stay in West Virginia, it used to be like that in West Virginia, because I used to work. I was a sous chef for a kitchen, and I used to tell them, they used to be like, man, why don't you never come to the bar on your days off, or why don't you never? I said, come on, man, this is a biker bar. Like, when I got to work the door, I work the door, but I'm not about to, come to this bar or hang out with people from, I already know, like, y'all friends, even though y'all know that I'm cool, and y'all know that y'all friends ain't y'all. Y'all friends ain't y'all. And you got to be honest like that. When you hang out with, you know what I'm saying? When you hang out with white people, and the white people got friends that don't sit, like, who your friends are, right? I'm just honest about it. You know what I'm saying? They like me, I'm honest about it. I tell my white friends, like, listen, all your friends don't like me. I rock with you, but let's be honest, all your friends don't like me. Some of your friends don't like the fact that you rock with me. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. You got to be honest with yourself, especially if you're going to be friends with different people. You got to be honest with yourself. Even when I had Asian friends and their parents didn't like me, you know what I mean? I didn't go to their parents' house like that. Nah, I respect your parents. Your parents they old school. They don't know how, you know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of different people come into this world, and I'm not looking for other people to understand me. I have a grand understanding for things, and I'm cool with that. So when I go across people or run across people that don't have a grand understanding, they still live in that life where they, got that, that superiority or that complex. I let them be about their life. That's their reality. That's not my reality. When I run across people that can't, intermingle or enter, that don't, I run across those type of people. I'm cool. Listen, y'all want to stay distance from people, you know. Listen, when I hang out with my Mexican friend, my grande amigos, I kick it with the amigos. You know what I'm saying? Grande amigo. I kick it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tango Labia. Tango Labia. I kick it with them. I become Rico Suave or something. You know what I mean? I know how to get along with people. I know how to get along with people. The problem is when you know how to get along with just anybody, everybody don't like you. It's like when you know how to get along with everybody, nobody likes you because they want you to pick a side. They want you to pick a group. They want you to, you know what I mean? So when you just say like, listen, I just let people be people. I get along with everybody. Nah, 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 nah. You got to be something. You got to choose. This ain't high school. We ain't got to choose. I ain't got to choose between the jocks, the geeks, and the damn chess club. I ain't got to choose, you know. But hey, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. I feel like when you aiming to get along with people, you look for those bridges. You look for a bridge of understanding. You ain't sitting there talking about some, oh, they need to learn this language if they're gonna be here. Like, nah, they here. And we gotta understand, it's body language, there's other ways to understand what people is talking about. You ain't really gotta, they ain't gotta be speaking the exact words. We look for those. We look for those things. It's like going back to school when people say, "Oh, what in this picture don't belong?" I don't know. All of them belong to me. If they all on that paper, they all belong there. Nah, that don't sound right. It sounds right. Y'all want us to look at the difference in everything, always finding the difference. And now we became a society that just point out the difference in everything, point out what don't belong. This don't belong here. This don't. It all belongs here. It all belongs here. Everything belongs here. Everything that's here belong here. Everything, every stuff, all of it. We got to learn what true alchemy is. But she telling on herself. I almost got distracted. I'm sorry. I forget. I got to finish my food. She telling on herself though. Jaguar Wright is telling on herself. Don't worry. We gonna get to all the learning stuff and everything. But this one can't be on it. She can't have a social media platform. It don't make sense to let her have a social media platform. You get what I'm saying?
What do you mean? What about Adria English? Her whole purpose for being a part of this shit at all was to give Lamisha fuller credit. YouTube, shit, come get your.
See, her whole Adria English whole part of this was to give Lamisha credit. Look, who would know all the players? Who would know all of this? Somebody that's involved. Let me ask y'all, as individual personas, did y'all know that these people was connected? Did y'all know that? Put a 1 in the chat if you didn't know. Because I ain't gonna say put a 1 in the chat if you did know. We ain't gonna get no ones. Put a 1 in the chat if you didn't know all these players was connected. If you did know, put a 2 in the chat. Because she's really telling on herself. Yeah, chicken fried. You might have that assumption, but you ain't gonna come out loud with it because it would be your own assumption. You get what I'm saying? It'd be your own assumption. You assuming it would be like, I kind of had a notion of it, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. Right? We all have that. We all have that instance that's like, man, maybe these people seem to be working together. Maybe, yeah. So you might have had that notion, but you ain't know. You ain't know. No, you don't know until it comes out the horse's mouth. You get what I'm saying? You don't know until it comes out the horse's mouth, and they trying to play cleanup. That's why I say when you studying entities such as Jaguar Wright, because Jaguar Wright is just a persona, it's what the entities are hiding in. But when you studying entities, right, and you dealing with the energy of these monsters, right? Because remember, you got to have the ability to deal with them or vanish them back to the pits of what they came from. You know what I'm saying? You got to really have that ability, right? A lot of people down here don't have the ability, but when you are operator of the light, you not only have the ability, but you can operate that light, you know what I'm saying, with truth. So because she been stalking my page and in the bushes, she's seen me putting all the pieces together and putting all these players together. And now she trying to play cleanup. She knows how close it is. She knows that the truth is being revealed. So now she's like, oh, oh. See, this is why I say you got to catch them in real time. Only when you catch them in real time, you don't give them time to manipulate it. See, when you let it go for a week and you let it go for that, they get that time to manipulate it. But when you doing it in real time and you exposing these narcissistic, entities, the operation of lust, greed, gluttony, jealousy, when you exposing this, you got to do it in real time because they gonna change it up. I mean, these people will tell you a lie, and then you know how a week will go by and you might question it, and you'll be like, hey, hold on. Last week you told me such and such and such and such. They'll not only get mad at you, but they'll try to flip out on you. Girl, last week, we talked about a lot of stuff last week. I don't know what I told you last week. And the fact that you bringing up something from last week is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Why you ain't bringing it up last week? This is the type of, she gonna yell at you. She gonna get mad at you for questioning her. Like that girl that she did that to Kimmy on Popcorn Planet. That girl on Popcorn Planet was like, Jaguar, how do you feel about people that's saying that you keep on saying stuff and not providing any facts or evidence? She went off on her. She was like, until you put yourself out here, like I'm putting myself out here, until you put yourself in danger, like I'm putting myself in danger, you can't tell me about no receipts. I was like, damn, Kimmy better be careful. They had to scrap all of that. They had a whole 2 hours. They had to bust it down. They only ended up with 27 minutes. That's why Popcorn Planet can't work with her no more. 2 hour interview. They had to bust it down into 27 minutes. Now I got the back end conversation because I was live on 2 pages when that recorded. So I was live on 2 pages when that recorded. So I got the whole back end, convo.
Bitches, and clean your shit up and drop it off on my doorstep.
See? She telling on herself.
Y'all want to play a game?
Yeah.
A game is called reality.
Yes, let's play that.
That's how you play it.
How?
Claim ownership of what you've done.
Ownership. Yes, I like that.
That's how we play reality.
Okay. How do we do it?
What I am sick and tired of is constantly exposing the truth in real time. Okay.
Yeah, they cut that up. Again. They had to go back and cut that up. That Popcorn Planet interview with Jaguar. They had to cut it up. She said a bunch of stuff about DJ Khaled being on a yacht, giving up some guap 3000. She said a bunch of stuff about and then she said a bunch of contradicting stuff. So she was like, I don't know who sits around and worry about, what someone else does with their private parts, blah, 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 blah. And then the conversation led to DJ Khaled and what they do with their private parts. And then she also said something about the Popcorn Planet guys. She was like, oh, I got some information that I've been getting on what you do and so on and so forth. And then they try to talk around that. So I know he definitely didn't want that to be exposed, that she tried to use that against him like that. Whatever his history was, because she tried to tell him like, damn, we doing a live together. And she tried to be like, I got some information on you, about some stuff. And I was just like, damn, why she do him like that? And then Kimmy was the only one. Kimmy wasn't scared to get in there and ask a couple of questions. She knew once she got the response that she got, she knew to back off. That's the good thing about some good, content creators is that they see the situation getting out of control. So not only that, Popcorn Planet dude, he also seen the stuff getting out of control too. The Popcorn Planet, whatever their name is, right? Yeah, because they had to script a lot of the interviews. They broke it down to like 27 minutes. It was live, and I caught it live, right? But then they had to script a lot of it. They had to take a lot of it out and scrap a lot of it. They ended up with like 27 minutes out of like an hour and 45 or something like that, hour 44 or something like that. They had to scrap a lot of it. She said a lot of things, contradicting things, and she implemented herself. She said the reason why this was one of the big parts that she took out. She said the reason why I waited so long is because I waited till the time was up on my NDAs. She was like, I waited till my crimes was up, right? She said, and that's what took me so long to come out. And then she also say, the NDAs that I signed don't lead. She said the NDAs that I signed wasn't a crime, but it led to crimes. And you go back to what Regina Gold saying that she was a trafficker, then that means that she probably signed the NDAs to bring the girls. Now, whatever happened to the girls, you know, that's what she probably saying led to crimes, because that's what happened to the girls after she brought the girls. Now she probably signed the NDA to bring the girls to be a trafficker or whatever, but then that probably led to them girls being whatever happened to them. So she stated on there that, she stated a lot of stuff on there. She stated a lot of stuff on there. So they probably scrapped that whole thing. She was saying stuff like, I waited till the time was up on the crimes that I committed. She said that nobody's innocent in this, so she said we all committed crimes. She told on herself. And now to link her to all of this was going on YouTube. Yeah, she's definitely diabolical with some criminal mastermind manipulation shit going on.
Because don't nobody want to remember what happened right in front of their face. Keep going. Yeah. See, it's the blindness for me. It's the blindness for me, girl. Keep going off, girl. Keep going off. It's the blindness for me.
Oh, not great.
People really sat over there and huddled down like a small mass over there with that King World. Do y'all even know who that asshole is? I'm still seeing the force and everything. So get your out of here. I seen the police report of what he did to that woman. Police report, girl. Yeah, he ain't no.
Yeah, but that's probably why the checks is going into Wolf Coochie name. That's why all the money is probably going to Wolf Coochie. She can't put a YouTube check in her name. She can't collect money from YouTube. That's probably where Wolf Coochie come in. She finally got monetized because he finally found somebody dumb enough to put the shit in their name.
He ain't no different than the Ratchet Gregory. Girl. Apparently he like fighting on chicks too. Girl, look, another one, girl. Hold on, wait a minute. Breaking news. Breaking news. Dory Davis is a troll that just gifted 50 memberships. I got the channel deeds. I was waiting. I was wondering how long it was going to take one of y'all minds to figure that out. I didn't want to spoil the surprise. Girl, like, y'all, every monetized channel that I've ever had.
That's exactly where that comes from. Plausible deniability. Act like she don't know. Let's go back.
Yo, but let's try to make bullshit make sense. The simple fact that people can take that and blow that drastically out of proportion by trying to make it seem like I ever believed anything. I believe Regina about as much as I believe Ali Carter. This is the issue that I have though. Being like, I'm Gina.
I
still don't. They came to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to him. And now he's trying to convince people that I was scamming the public with the Regina Gold situation. and that I was involved with carbonation. No, but he said something very important though, because
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Going live recently.
What'd he say?
Regina Gold.
Right there. Why was Regina Gold very important? Why was Regina Gold very important? Let's go take a look-see. Let's go take a look-see. What did Regina Gold say that was very important? We got to take a look-see. In order to find out what she is nervous about, we have to go figure it out.
Okay, signs that you are a witch. You can either dream or hear, feel, taste, or see something that's not there. And
is this recent? Is this recent? Okay,
signs that you are a witch.
Okay, hold on. Let's go actually find the video, because that's not the video. Hold on, let me take the screen down real quick. So Regina Gold pops back up, right? And she ain't playing. She's not playing. She like a broke Xbox. She ain't playing no games now. All right. She mentioning Jaguar name and some more shit. She like, that's the thing about Jaguar. You know what I'm saying? She is not playing.
If he can advocate for it,
that's the thing about Jaguar.
Then he can stand up for himself.
So more recently, Regina Gold pop out.
Got a lot of things backwards.
I hope y'all hear the volume.
On their children. I heard her mentioning baby farms now.
Oh, hold on. We got to back up some. The newborns are getting trafficking. Y'all keep that in mind, that she said that she mentioned that, and then we'll get back to what Jaguar Wright saying, okay?
Maybe I'm biased because I know I'm telling the truth, but people want to sit here and get mad at me because I guess they want attention from me, or they just mad that I have support, or maybe they just generally care about my dad and his music and don't want to seem like I'm going against him and stuff like that, or my mom. Or y'all just one of those ones that abuse children yourselves and get mad at somebody for sticking up for themselves, right?
Oh. Right. You hear she said right? You see that double right that she used right there? Y'all see the double right that she used, right? It was an implication. See, that's why I say y'all got to read in between the lines when these people are talking to each other, right? Remember, because Jaguar Wright crafted their minds, right? So she used the color code thing. She used this, you know what I mean? It's a lot of double talking in there, right? So when she said that, this is why I say Jaguar is worried about her. That's why Jaguar is looking at it and say, no. Because listen, all King World got to do is get in touch with Regina. All King World got to do is get in touch with Regina, and he going to crack the story wide open about how Jaguar is connected. That's why she said, and that King World sitting over there, this, that, and third. And then Grace said, man, ain't nobody worried about them, right? And she said, no, because Regina Gold just came back, right? So she is worried. She worried that King World is going to get in touch with Regina Gold and going to start telling the truth. That's what she worried about. Listen.
Why y'all, and then look, some of y'all online are bots anyway, so I know it's not even real.
She knows some of the bot system.
Like somebody and keep trying to make it seem like they're not telling the truth. And that's the thing about Jaguar. I will say, despite our differences,
you heard her, right? That's the thing about Jaguar. She ready to talk. She is ready to talk. Do you hear me? They don't have enough people standing up to Jaguar to give these women strength back. That's where I come in. That's where we come in as a collective. Everybody that's in the comment section, that's listening to the voice of reason. Everybody that's in the comment section, that's seeing through the madness, seeing through the bullshit. That's where we come in. We're giving them their voice back. Why do you think she just popped up? Why do you think Regina Gold pop up? As soon as she see people fighting, you see them popping up. That's how you give the kids their voice back, by showing them that you too are standing in for them, that you too are standing up for them. Yeah, I know we're standing up to each other because we got to stand up to the people that's in our generation, the people that's in a generation a little bit higher than us, that still that's still letting uncle, do the little secret stuff, cause that my baby. Don't say nothing about what your uncle did, cause that my baby. No, fuck that. Fuck that. We telling. We the teller. We telling. We tellers.
She's trying to discredit my name and make it seem like, oh yeah, she mental illness, or she's lying or clout chasing. I never once said that she was lying about any of the celebrities that she knew or met. I didn't say her story was lying. I'm telling the truth of what our encounter was. Did I go back?
Tell us.
She's lying. She never know.
Tell us about her. Y'all encounter. Hold on.
About when she said she was a pimp. And
what?
Trafficking other girls.
Oh, see, she said Jaguar needs to be honest of when she was a pimp and when she was trafficking other girls. Listen to me. Listen to me. Now, let's put that one on hold right there. Let's put that one on hold. When she used to be a pimp and was trafficking other girls, okay? Let's put that one on hold. Let's jump back. Let's jump back to what Jaguar is saying. Can y'all hear it?
Angela Oso.
Angela Oso.
And guess what? She's now encouraging people to believe in Allie Carter.
Regina Gold.
I have so many questions in regards to everything.
Starting with Allie Carter.
I want to children have any answers.
What a belief. And that's such a bad thing for her to
first,
side with Allie Carter.
All of these weirdo YouTube stories were brought into my life. I never went to seek any of that.
Oh, now they was brought into your life.
And asked me to get involved in the Nature Boy situation. That's not something that I knew anything about.
Telling.
I don't know weirdos.
See,
I follow weird.
She knows what story Regina Gold can come out with. She knows the truth, so she trying to get out in front of it. She knows what Regina Gold can say. She knows. That's why she jumped straight to the Nature Boy story. That's why she jumped straight to that. First and foremost, I don't know Nature Boy. You know about that shit. You know baby farms. You know about that shit.
Weird shit. If it looks weird to me, I scroll back. Hell, I want to sit around watching a bunch of weird shit for. Now, they came to me on Bigo. Nosy Ho came to me. Tokyo Tony came to me. Jack, we gotta do something. This guy is terrible. And when I saw him, guess what? They were right. He is terrible. Eligio Bishop is one of the most deplorable human beings ever in life. But I had nothing to do with that cult. Matter of fact, I didn't have anything to do with any of the kids that came out of that cult until after they defected. I told them when they were ready to leave, if they needed my help transitioning back into a normal life, I would help. And that's exactly what I did.
That's exactly what she did.
Like the godmother.
Like the grandmother, like the godmom. She's like the grandmother, like the godmom. She's G-mom. Has any of y'all seen any of these children that transition back into the world? Do any of y'all know any of these children that's transitioned back into life? Have any of y'all seen to them? I didn't see to them. In the 4 years that Jaguar's been on here, I didn't see to them. Did y'all see to them? Because I'm trying to figure out what children she's talking about that she's the G-mom to. Because I didn't see to no children. In fact, Sam got away from her so quick. Soon as he turned 18, 19 years old, he got away from her. Right? A year and a half later, he's still going through therapy to get the things out his mind from his mom's. Right? But where the kids that she talking about? Because I ain't seen to them. We've been searching for kids. We've been looking for kids. Here's Jaguar Wright saying that she helped them and she's like the grandma. The grandma to who? To where they at? If you got some grandkids out there, let us know. We need to protect them too. If we protecting her, we need to protect these kids that she the G-mom too. But let's keep listening.
I still don't understand how taking people to church and having Sabbath dinner with people and spending time with kids and making music with people and teaching people how to properly harness their creativity. And I don't understand how that makes me a cult leader.
What? When was you doing all of this? When did she take people to church and eat Sabbath dinners with them and sing Happy Day with the children and teach them about their creative energy? When did she do this? When did y'all see any of this happening? Y'all seen that stuff? Did y'all see that stuff? Did y'all see her taking the kids to church, singing with them, eating with them on the Sabbath, or eating them on the Sabbath, whatever the fuck she said? I didn't see that did it. I didn't see that did none of it. I seen Jaguar Wright squatting. I seen Jaguar Wright try to sell her cootie cat for a plate of jerk chicken. I seen Jaguar Wright go off in the police station. I didn't see her going to the Sabbath and eating with kids and doing all of this shit. Did y'all see that did that? I ain't seen that did that. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just saying.
This is how blind they are. Like, it's interesting to see just how deep they do not see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them nature boy, Vic, the kids. So where's she talking about? Where they at? Where they at? Where are these kids at that's from the Nature Boy group that she said she helped transition back into the world? Where they at? Where's they at? The kids that she said she helped after the Nature Boy group is basically apart. Like they all locked up. All these people are locked up. All these different players are locked up. So that means the kids are scattered around. Where they at? Where they at?
Are you kidding me?
No, they really do not see.
Oh no, the people that are saying that they see just fine, they just lying their fucking ass off. They all know that this shit was a setup. They invented the Regina Gold story.
Oh, they invented
They brought
it.
it to me.
Oh. So they invented the Regina Gold story and they brought it to you. So that means you knew Regina Gold's story was an invented story. That means from the time that it was brought to you, you knew that it was an invented story. And you still decided to take the reins. Okay, let's listen.
And rather than letting them control the narrative, I took control of the narrative. I did one thing that nobody ever said that they would do for that girl. I told her that I would take her at her word. And I would believe everything she told me up until it was time to take the DNA test.
You told her that you would believe everything until it's time to take the DNA test. Basically, what you told her was, listen, this story can work, but just when it get to the DNA test, that's when the gig's up. That's what she's saying. She's telling on herself.
And once the results came, I would treat her accordingly, all depending on what it was. You know,
I bet you she in the tub right now. She in the tub right now.
By trying to make it seem like I ever believed anything.
Look at them snorting. Look at them snorting in the background, snorting up a whole circuit of things.
This is the issue that I have. I challenge them as human beings to face reality. That's not me buying into anything. That's me actually taking a proactive measure to help someone who is clearly mentally ill.
So you hear what she's saying, right? She's saying that she took a proactive measure in the Regina Gold situation. So she took control of the situation and believed her. And she was willing to believe her all the way up until the DNA. It was a proactive measure. That means, boots on the ground, whatever she's trying to sit here and make herself seem like. I'm not the villain. I'm the hero. I took these girls and I helped them when others wouldn't help them. Now, regardless of what I had them doing, regardless of how I helped them, regardless of, who I, put them with or placed them with, this is how I helped them. No one else was doing it. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
What do you mean, how is she lying? Like anybody that can say that, I'm gonna pray for you, G. How is she lying? Who's her father? How is she lying? Who's her father? Because it certainly ain't Tupac. Now, King World did all of this caring and love, and we're gonna get the mother back with her daughter, and we have Ali Carter's mom, and now he's talking cash money bullshit about the whole family. And now you're sitting there picking apart all the holes in the story. We don't need you to explain to us that Ali wasn't teleported by Russians. Anybody who knows anything about real teleporting would know that she was lying. Like, that's the thing. People want to say, how is she lying? How is she lying? How is she not? Yeah, and got away. You would have to be Lolita.
Y'all telling me she not.
She definitely has severe PTSD.
Y'all telling me
Question
she
is,
not
how much of
telling.
it is chemically induced?
Y'all telling me she not telling on herself?
I just find it funny that people have been investing into the idea of this black girl who was saved and adopted by this white Jesus woman. And they're sitting there buying into all of the crap that she's saying while this woman is sitting there letting her freak out on camera and making sure the camera's set up right. Like, are you kidding me? Ali's army? Army of what? No, army of what?
She is
Of course she was
worried.
being groomed. And she was being groomed right
She is so worried about Ali. Listen to me.
Everybody, people encourage that.
Now, she said this 35 minutes in, and then we're going to go to an hour and 15 minutes in and hear what she got to say, the dark shit that she about to say about Ali Carter. This is light right here, the story that she's trying to clean up. You can't clean up a story and terrorize in the same damn story.
Because the only people that have a problem with accepting the fact that this girl is a liar, it ain't news. Whatever she said was fucking bullshit. Let's move. Is important.
My bike.
There's nothing special about Tory Outlaw. There's thousands of them online.
Right.
Look at Regina Gold.
Look at Regina Gold.
Look at Lamisha Fuller.
Look at Lamisha Fuller.
And they want to try to attach their crap to me?
Right.
How, Sway?
The
How, Sway?
only thing you attached to is my bike.
The Make It Make Sense Network? Or is it the Let's Try to Make Bullshit Make Sense? Talking about, I remember the footage when Jane did this, but her channel got deleted. Don't act like you ain't got a pussy because you screen recorded everything. You just ain't gonna play it because you keep spinning.
And they don't know. Okay.
And now y'all tapping in all these little weirdo, mentally insane baby gamer.
She's talking about the baby gamer. She's talking about me. You want to know on normal? I can't. Normal speed is too slow. They are too slow on normal
To
speed.
try to treat my life like you just ain't gonna play it because you keep spinning.
Like they don't know.
Oh,
And now y'all tapping in all
turn
these
the
little
volume
weirdo,
down or the
mentally
speed?
insane baby gamers. To try to treat my life like it's The Sims? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
Yeah, her real name is Tory Outlaw.
What I think is, I got your plot. What I think is, every last one of these stories y'all been running around with, all of you indented. And I'm not saying allegedly, I'm saying YouTube facilitated it all.
YouTube did it. It was
in the efforts to
YouTube.
confuse real information on Google in real time.
It
Cloak
was,
and dagger in plain sight. Oops.
it was YouTube.
Y'all knew every last one of these so-called people was fake, and you tried to attach them to something real. You tried to attach them to me, hoping that once you discredited them, it would discredit me. That ain't my shit. Y'all clean it up.
Is that what we did? YouTube must have hired me to do it. Damn, that's another check I should be getting. Damn, so YouTube hired me, Jay-Z hired me. I'm due a couple of checks, guys. I'm due a couple of checks.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Y'all want to run around and parade these lying bitches? That's fine by me. Claim your own mess. Angela Owusu, aka Regina Gold. YouTube shit.
Oh man, she blaming Regina Gold on YouTube.
Ali Carter, aka Tory Outlaw. YouTube shit.
Oh man, she blaming that on YouTube.
Lamisha fucking Fuller.
Yikes.
YouTube shit.
Oh man, y'all see? You see what happens? She feel like she don't need them now, right? She don't need them now because she's got, she's got her tech. She's got Wolf Coochie, right? The money's coming in his name, right? She don't need them now. She needed them before when the page was coming up, before it got monetized, so on and so forth. Now she don't need them. She cutting ties with people. Ronnie Bo next, you know. She's gonna try to work with Big Homie CC because Big Homie CC is still getting a little bit of traction. So she's gonna try to work with him. She can't attach herself to Ramir because that's gonna look too obvious if she attach herself to Ramir. All she's gonna do is try to be like, I'm glad Ramir is working with whoever he's working with. I'm glad Ramir is doing this, right? Yeah, Ronnie Slow. Yeah, Ronnie Sloden had the same clothes on for 3 days. How you go on Madagascar panel 5 days ago and have on this outfit, and then yesterday on Two Strong's panel, you got on the same damn outfit? Come on. That's how you know they cosplaying. He got the same outfit. See, Big Hungry CC went live yesterday. Guess what he had on? I bet you can guess it. I bet you can guess it. A black t-shirt with the glasses, with the hat. Yup, that's what Big Hungry had on yesterday. Come on. These people are cosplaying characters for the internet.
Y'all gonna stop wasting my motherfucking time with these weird clothes.
Stop playing with a real one. Fuck you.
Y'all wanna drop all of this roadkill off on my doorstep?
Now it's all
shit.
Now it's all roadkill. Look.
Y'all invented it. Y'all clean it up.
Now that it's all coming back.
What do you mean?
Now that it's all coming back and it's all connected to her, now it's y'all clean it up. Now that Ali Carter said, what happened in that black kitty house, you know, tell him kitty why my hips don't sit right, all of that stuff. Now it's y'all clean it up and y'all invented it. You see how close it's coming to the truth? You see how close we're coming to revealing the truth? You see, this is the type of pressure that you got to put on somebody in order for the truth to start coming out. This is where the truth starts coming out, right? When the scams and the gimmicks and everything starts unfolding and the pressure's on and people start getting close to the truth, this is how you reveal the truth when you're dealing with someone of Jaguar Wright's nature. She'll lie, but she'll lie herself right into telling y'all the truth. She'll lie right into telling y'all the truth. She telling y'all the connection that she got with all these personas. She telling y'all this. I ain't had nothing to do with the nature boy. I told those kids to get in touch with me when it was all said and done. Where they at then? Where they at? That means you know where they at. So that explains why that explains why Ali Carter keeps saying, focus on the kids, because she know you doing more stuff with kids than what they telling. That's why Regina Gold comes back out and say, well, tell us, Jaguar, tell us about the trafficking, tell us about you said you was a pimp, tell us about it, right? Now you want to act like, oh, these people are conspiring against me. They got to clean up their own messes. Nah, you is the mess. You the biggest mess on the internet right now.
What about Adria English? Her whole purpose for being a part of this shit at all was to give Lamisha fuller credit. YouTube, shit, come get your bitches and clean your shit up. Don't drop it off in my doorstep.
Damn, listen how nasty. Listen how nasty she is. Y'all telling me she care about victims? Listen to how nasty she is. She calling them bees and everything. I'm going to mess around and get a violation because her mouth's so nasty. Y'all telling me this the person y'all was supporting. This the person y'all was ruhu and raha and behind. This the person. Y'all got to be kidding me. We got to do better as a collective if this is what y'all was rallying behind. As a collective, we are wrong. I'm wrong for y'all being wrong. You know that? I'm wrong for y'all being wrong. For y'all gathering behind this. We all wrong for this shit. Collectively. Nah, Michelle, you wrong for this shit. You in it too. You in it too, Michelle. You too, Chicken Fry. You in it too. You wrong. You too. You wrong. All of us is wrong. You wrong. You wrong. All of y'all is wrong. All of us. You wrong. Yup. Nosy Lee, you wrong. All of us. We all fucked up in the game. We wrong for the other people that's wrong. We wrong for them. Yeah, you wrong too. Yeah, you wrong. You wrong too. Yeah, we all wrong for them being wrong. Cause we all let this grow. We let this get out of control. But we all are in luck because the universe gave me the ability to deal with these type of personas. See, I had to deal with personas like this in my real life, right? My sister, who came out of the Marines, she had chronic PTSD, right? I took on her in 2019, 2018. I decided, okay, I'm gonna help her. I didn't know because we all got split up. I was in foster care. I was in group homes. But I told myself when I got out, I was like, man, you know what? If anybody called me for help, if anybody need help, I'm going to. I'm gonna help them. So my sister called me out the blue. I'm like, man, shit, I ain't seen my sister, my family in years. You know, I'm solo dolo. I rock by myself mostly. So I went and tried to help her, picked her up from Virginia. She came out to my house. I ain't know nothing about no episodes. I ain't know nothing about people going through episodes. I ain't know nothing about how severe it was. I ain't know that they can go into episodes for a week. I ain't know they forget 80% of what happened in that episode. I ain't know nothing about that shit. I picked her up, took her to my house, man. On the whole drive there, something was off. Cause you know how you asking people like, hey, you got to use the bathroom, this, that, and the third. She like, nah. Whole time. I'm like, what? Even when we get to the crib, I'm like, you gotta use the bathroom. She like, nah. She holding it in for like 2 days. She holding this shit in. I'm like, yo, this is. But it got weird because she started saying stuff like, hey, if if you gotta unalive me to keep going, put me in the trunk if you have to. She tried to walk out the house like, like it's early in the morning, like it's like 3 or 4 in the morning. She trying to walk out the crib. She done took all her meds at one time. I call her girlfriend, like, what's going on? What I need to figure this. She like, oh no, you gotta wait until she agrees to go to the veteran hospital because you can't just take a veteran to the hospital. They gotta agree upon it. It's like voluntary. So I couldn't just take her to the I couldn't, and South Carolina didn't have like a crisis to actually call to get her. Virginia had a crisis center. So when she was in Virginia and she act up, they had a crisis to pick her up. But South Carolina didn't have it. So I had to like wait it out until until she came to some point and said, okay, drop me off. I'm talking about I was up like 72, damn near, 80 some hours straight trying to figure out what's going on with I'm calling the girlfriend. I'm like, yo, listen, tell me what the hell, how do I feel? Like, oh, you gotta wait. I'm mad as hell. I'm like, yo, you told me that that she could take her meds, that it'd be no problem, such and such and such and such. Anyway, so needless to say, I get my sister to the VA hospital and everything like that. They evaluate her. They keep her on the 48-hour watch and everything like that. But I'm not trying to leave her there. I'm not trying to abandon her. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. So I go back after the 48 hours, the 72-hour watch, and she get back on her meds. I go back and pick her up. Like, nah, I'm not doing that. I go back and pick her up. So of course she get back on her meds. She start taking her meds. Everything good for a while, about 30 something days. Everything seemed good. She asking me like, listen, I'm getting this much from the government. I think she was getting $29,000 from the government a month. She was like, can you teach me how to live on that? You know what I mean? She was like, can you teach me how to live on $29,000 a month? And then I can try to, focus and get with the family. You know what I mean? She said, I could play video games and stuff like that. And I can start, the nieces and nephews can start visiting. I said, sure, I can try to help you with that. You know what I mean? So that's where the South Carolina living comes in. I found her a place. It cost like $700 a month. I was like, okay, $700 a month. Now you get your cable, you get all of your stuff, and you know what I mean, you probably you end up spending about $1,500 a month. You got your dogs, you got your cats, and all you gotta do is just keep on taking your medicine, and you know what I mean, play your game, and you got this much money left over at the month, and your light bills and everything will probably come up. You'll probably end up paying $1,500 a month, cable, light bill, everything like that, and then you still got the rest of that to sit on or do whatever. I'm trying to put her back on the right track and everything like that. So when we get to place, more stuff start happening. Like my twin brothers get in contact with me, who I didn't know from the time they was born. I probably seen them one time because I was in foster care.